Hello, hello, YouTube. How is everyone doing tonight? I sit down to record a live video, and my someone who lives in my apartment's yelling at her boyfriend right now. Hi, Dion. How are you? Thank you for coming in and joining me. I'm about to take it outside real quick because sounds like one of my neighbors that live in my apartment complex is her boyfriend. Awesome. That's what's up. I'm about to go take this outside. I can't see anything now. Hold on. My house was dark because I was gonna fill my fish tank, but I'm about to go outside and see this drama. Do you hear that? Hi, Rob. Hi, Slash Master. Hey, hey, hey. Well, I was gonna do a video about my fish tank, but someone in the parking lot fighting. Do you guys hear them? I just wanted to go see what was going on outside. People are fighting. Dang. Right when I sit down to do live video. Okay. Back to my fish tank now. Did you guys hear anything? Oh my Jesus. My window's open and I could hear them from inside my apartment. How's everyone's night doing? Hey, big boy Johnny, I'm good. I'm doing better. I just want to thank everyone for their thoughts and prayers on my last video. It was very nice. I liked everyone's comments on that. It was very supportive, and I'm very appreciative of everyone's comments on my last video. I just got in the house for tonight. I was like, you know what? Let me do an update video. Let me go live. And as soon as I sit down and press the record button, sound like a couple people outside arguing. I don't know whose car that was, but she was acting like she was gonna fight somebody, punching seats and all that crazy shit. I was like, oh no, let me get up and see what's going on. There's shrimp. There's like a fry explosion in my tank, so like my tank is full of fry everywhere. I don't know if you guys could see them. Let me scoot up a little bit. But yeah, there's like all different types of fry sizes. Like you can see them there. They just look like little specks in the tank from far away, but they're all up in the in my fry grass. Oh my Jesus. Even my platies are having babies. So they're like these are the first generation in my tank. And like, I don't know, let me see. Let me see if I could find some babies. It's really hard to see orange little fry on red gravel, huh? Oh, let me see. I could find them. Look, see, there's little babies right there. He's hiding in the bubble filter. Thanks, shrimp, for just being in the way. It's not even gonna focus on it. But there's babies. So I was gonna say there's probably like 2 generations now in here. Oh my Jesus. They're still arguing. How's everyone else doing tonight? I was wondering because I got a lot of males in here, male swordtails. I was just wondering when they start getting their back their back swordtail. They haven't got it yet. My other males. He's getting like a V-tail. And then this one, he's like a rainbow colored. It's interesting. But he's pretty though. He's like a, let me zoom. Guppies are like the hardest fish to try to keep on focused. They swim everywhere. I think I'm gonna go back out and finish my cigarette and watch these people fight. So y'all coming with me. Watch me be nosy Nancy. It sounds like they stopped their arguing. Let me go back inside now. It's never a dull moment where I live. It's been very quiet lately, but dang. Oh, shoot. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I just was getting the rest of school shopping done. You can see the different types of males that popped out. I have the long tail males, and then I have the plain, I don't know, is that cobra or is it a, I don't know. I don't know what kind of guppies these are. These come from Guppy Train, and now they're just throwing all different types of colors out on me. These look more like their dad with the orange and black. But that's about it. The other ones, look at this one. This one, I don't know if it's a cobra or is it a snake skin. I don't know. But this is, he has no color. Like, he has, like, the patterning. Hi, Sam. How are you doing? And look at this male. Like, his tail's pretty. But it's not all, his color doesn't go all the way through. I think she's gonna drop pretty soon. She looking fat. I was just talking about how these, my my swordtails are on like its third generation. Bless you, Patrick. Bless you. Last couple nights my son get to be up. School's starting on Thursday for him. Yes, it is. I'm just wondering if my platies are gonna color up more, because some of them don't have, like, let me see. Some of them, their tails are not quite black, but they are still young, but I don't know. They're at least like 3-4 months now. And there's the daddy. Hey, Patrick. Come over here. Hey, my love, I'm doing a live video. You gotta keep it down, okay? You wanna say hi?
Hi, YouTubers.
Yeah, he gets excited for my milestone. He wants to be a YouTuber so bad, but I don't think he should. I think it's kind of exploiting your kids.
I have to be a YouTuber, so
I tell him that happens with my channel and he gets excited. So I have a little cheerleading team over here and he gets to celebrate our milestones on this channel.
I just want to be a YouTuber.
When you get older, if you want to, you can.
I'm 6.
Yeah, you're 6. Go play. I'm doing a video. Love you. Good night.
I'm not sleeping.
Well, crack your door, please.
Shut it like that.
No, crack it, please.
Where's the button to push it open?
Yeah, it's bedtime around here. He's kind of pushing his, what is it, 9:30? He's usually in bed by now, but it's the last days of summer, so let him have a little fun. So did anyone get the new well, not the new, the 1 gallon, dollar per gallon deal? I was thinking about it, but I gotta pay for medical bills. This is just crazy. I don't know why it's getting blurry. I don't know. He has the prettiest tail structure for any of the males. Like, look how big that is. That's a good inch. And he's not even full size yet. And I don't even know what to call this color. Like, look at him. He's like a opalescent, pearlescent. I don't know. And like, he turns from, oh, well, thanks, Swordtails. That one right there. I don't know. I was thinking that she was his mom, but look how tight her patterning on her tail is. The hunchback, that the one that one of the fish that I got from Guppy Train. And even the females, are really pretty. They get colors on their fins. I mean, I'm not too upset about the female quality. It's just the male quality. Hi, Jeremy's Wild Studio. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for stopping by. We were just looking at my fish. Yeah, we had a incident outside that's still going on right now. Some people are fighting in a car. I had to step outside with the camera just to see what's going on. Every time I go live, there's something happening around here. I actually went live just to tell everyone thank you for their kind comments on my last video. It was very appreciative. Oh, yeah, never a dull moment. I just got home too. It's been quiet for a while now. I don't know if they even live here or they're just parked outside and arguing with each other. I live right off like the freeway is like the next block up for me, so people, usually stop around here and if they have to argue or before they get on the road, I don't know. So I'm having like a problem with my snails. They love to get onto my filter, my back filter, and like I guess the suction's so strong that they die. And I don't know, it's just a new thing that's been happening. Usually they don't stay on the filter, but I don't know. I think I have to change my my Ghetto Fabulous filter to keep the fry out. Basically, it's just a fish net that it was a little one that I had that I was like, you know what? Let me cut this, and I used it as that. It works, and the holes are a little bit bigger, so than pantyhose, so it lets the water flow through a lot better. Right. It used to be, but I don't know. Like, but I don't have like people think that snails are bad for a tank. I think that goes along with the ecosystem. Um, they say, oh, you're gonna have a snail explosion, but since I've had my bladder snails in here, there's not an explosion. This is only a 38 gallon. You could barely even see the snails. Like you could see it's climbing here and couple on the side wall right here. But it's never been a explosion of snails. And I feed quite a lot of food. I feed a little bit too much, but when you're trying to grow fry out, you gotta feed, feed, feed. Oh look, the bristlenose is out. She's a meanie. She bullies all the fish when I feed. Let me see if I can get one from the side. Let me see. Everyone says that bristlenose grow so fast. I've had her for about 8 months and she's not really getting bigger. She always got some long poop coming out, so I know she's eating good. I have a piece of cholla wood, and also I feed her the pellets, algae pellets. Also the wood for the wood pellets. I think they're Tetra. I'm not too sure about the brand. I don't want to lie and claim it's something when it's not. But it's the pellets for wood. Yeah, I do. I feed her zucchini. I blanch the zucchini first so it's easier to chew. And I usually just put a fork and toss it in there. Even the guppies like to eat it. They fight for it. It feels so good just to be able to sit down from a long day. I've just been running and trying to get school stuff bought and, going where all the deals are and just running, running, running. And it's been hot in California. I don't know what the weather is like where other people live, but it's been very hot. And we have a fire up the way, and the smoke has been just flowing. I live in the valley. I live in Sacramento Valley. So the smoke wherever the fire, it's about an hour away, 30 minutes. And the smoke is just billowing in. You just see the smoke. It's just smoggy. It's very depressing. And I think, people think that weather doesn't cause depression, but when you don't get sun and vitamin D, that's the shit's depressing. Very depressing. But it's been getting a little clear. We able to get a little sun. Okay, so funny story. Oh, I mean, I'm not really a big summer person, but having a little, getting out and getting a little sun, for vitamin D is good. Because sometimes I'll be in the house and I'll be like, what the heck is wrong with me? Why do I feel like this? And I'll be like, well, I was been studying all day. Okay, so I got like a golf ball size of guppy grass. Hi, Panicked Videos. Thank you for coming in, stopping by and saying hi. I appreciate it. If you guys like paranormal stuff, go to their channel. They're very good. But I was talking about my guppy grass. So I got about, I want to say what is it, golf ball size guppy grass, and it wouldn't grow. It wouldn't grow. And then it started going everywhere. So I took the rest out. I'm like, you know what? I can't do this plant. But then, I thought I got all the pieces out, but then as you see on the floor right here and in here, it hooked up onto the moss ball. Some in the guppy protector. I think it's on this side. Oh, you can't see it. But yeah, and I'm just like, dude, I thought I took every piece out because it was making cleaning, it would get sucked up in the vacuum or it would go to the filter. I was like, let me take it out. But it's been growing on its own for, I want to say 2 months now. My poor bent back. I have a guppy and just a female, and she has kind of a bent spine, and the male guppies chase her, and she goes hides in either in the rock or she'll be hiding in the log, and they won't go where the sun, I mean, of course, the artificial sun, the light is not shining. So the little male guppies won't go chase her into any of these dark spots. The other day, my best friend and her daughter came over, and she's like, do you just keep on buying fish for your tank? They're 6, so I was like, no, they just have babies. And she was like, the fish have babies? They were so shocked that, you could reproduce fish. It was 6-year-old logic, I guess. I thought it was cute. I was thinking about getting a 10-gallon and taking some males out. My house, my apartment I live in doesn't have really good insulation. So if it's hot, it gets really hot, and if it's cold, it gets really, really cold. So I had the heat up to 80, a little bit above 80, and I started getting so many males. I was just realizing after a couple batches, I mean, I'll get some females, like you'll see some females that came out, but more males were populating the tank, and I was like, whoa, maybe, because I honestly didn't believe that, because because it's very wishy-washy depending on who you ask, that they'll say that the temperature, if it's raised, that it makes more male babies, baby fry, and that if it's lower, you'll get more female. I'm hoping that since I've turned it down, since it's been summer, I'm hoping that I'll get more female fry. It's crazy because even when they're like this size, little fry, if you see them right here, they'll fight with each other. If they're two little males, they'll start flashing at each other, and I thought it was very interesting to see even that behavior at that young. But that's how I started noticing that I was getting more males. But I have a good number of females. I think it was like 8 to 2. I started with 8 females and 2 males. And I think the only bigger female that's still around is that big yellow one. I don't know where she's at. Let me see. Right here, this big yellow one is basically the only female is left. That's huge. And I think she let out a couple batches of fry. I don't know if it's possible, but I've seen, one female give out, like 20 babies, and then a week later she's giving birth to, some more. I don't know if they're all fertilized at the same time. I don't think so. I think they have multiple, fertilized eggs in different, stages. I woke up, one morning and there was like 50 fry. If I feed them, let me see. They haven't ate dinner, so let me put some food. See, they know. I just clicked the bottom of my where I keep the food. Let me see. They just know that the sound of that. Okay, I just put the pellets in. Awesome, thank you. It's so hard to get some information because everyone, has their own opinion, and like their opinions are fact. And if you don't listen to them, they're, I don't know. People are, especially in the fish hobby, I don't know. I see a lot of other, YouTubers, they come together and, they have differences of opinions, but once you, I don't know, in the fish hobby, once you start speaking on it. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. Oopsie. I know. Cleaning tomorrow morning. Let's see if the fries come out. Now there's a slurry of food. You can't even see the fry. They're so tiny. My bad, y'all. No. Thank you, Jeremy. Like, it's good to hear other people's opinions and stuff because, some other people will be like, no, my way is correct. Thank you for, telling me that because I didn't know. I just read a lot of stuff and, fish forums. I love fish forums because you get to discuss, views and other people's opinions. But, oh my gosh, I had to step away from, I was on Fish Lore. Fish Lore, like if you have something wrong with your fish or, your fish is sick or you need to, learn something, species of plants that you have and you don't know the exact names, they're good at identifying it. But once it gets to, the tank size or, you get the, a lot of news, they're like, yeah, can I hold all these fish, name like 12 fish that get like 12 inches in a 10-gallon tank. Yeah, I understand that. But, when you're just having a discussion and like you say something, it's like, no, I'm right. And I don't know. It's just one of my irksome things about this hobby. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Jeremy. You know, you get people that are gung ho about their beliefs and stuff. Really, paranormal? I don't know. Always seen nice in the paranormal community. I mean, I understand. You know, that's crazy. I see a lot of people supporting and stuff like that. It's I don't know. That's interesting. I've never seen that. Now I have to pay attention to the comments. Here's the Pleco again. And you get to see the little fries on the bottom. Wow, 8 years. I'm glad I found you guys though. That's really awesome. I enjoy you guys' channel a lot. It looks like snow. I fed too much. This is what happens when you don't watch what you're doing. He's such a scary butt. He thinks he's a bully. And I just tap on the glass and usually he runs away. Hey, stop bullying people. Yeah, he's mean. I could just hear the comments after this video gets uploaded. Yeah, but he gets scared. Like if I just put my hand up to the glass, he gets scared. You know, what I mean, or like if you walk by and something flashes at him, he runs away. I mean, he's really pretty though. You know, I wish that his fin was a little more colorful, but I guess that's what you get when you get him at Petco. I was actually surprised they even had a male in there. He was like the only male that they had. I actually didn't want to breed live swordtails. I had got two female swordtails, and I guess I wasn't watching because I was getting other stuff from my tank, and I wasn't watching when the lady bagged the fish, and she gave me one that had a beat up, like the fin was missing. And it didn't make it. I was kind of sad. My son picked it out. Well, he picked what color he wanted, and then she just grabbed, one of that color. It wasn't even the fish that I wanted, but you get distracted. But I took it back, and they replaced it, and I got him, and then him and their mother had basically all these little orange ones you see, like that one right there. I want to say I have about like 30 new fry. I don't know. I was just waiting to see because this is about like the third generation, fourth generation of guppies. Um, I wanted to see the colors I get before I start my breeding project, and I'm kind of disappointed. I spent a lot of money. There's this fish hobbyist called Guppy Train. I don't know if you guys know about him, but um, Aquarium Co-op had these beautiful guppies from him. And I was like, wow, these are so beautiful. The reason why I got back into fish keeping is because these guppies were so beautiful that I've never seen guppies like that. That I wanted to try breeding guppies. I've had fish before like cichlids and all that kind of stuff. So it was different. I was like, well, I've never bred these fish. Let me try them. And he told me they bred true, and they were so beautiful, but alas, they didn't breed true. You could see my My guppies come in all different colors, and it was kind of disappointing because the money I spent on these guppies, I could have just went to, the pet store and picked out the prettiest male with the prettiest female that I seen and made my own strain. But I was really looking forward to, having a breeding project. I mean, I still can, but then I have to take, you know, freaking 12 tanks, 10-gallon tanks or 5-gallon tanks, and take them out and separate them each batch of fry that they have when they grow. I don't know. I was thinking about it, but then, I've gotten other colors. Like this one is like orangish pearl color. Very interesting. They go from like orange to like a purple, and now like the males are starting to get their colored up, like their patterning is coming up. Then I got yellow fry. Hi Aqua Funk. How are you doing? Can you dig it? I love your intro. I always get excited when I hear that. That's good. That's good. Enjoy your Sunday. How was the move? I hope the move went well for you. Yeah, I feel it. I've been trying to get me back. Screw kids. I'm a night owl anyways, but when school's in, especially for me, if I don't go to bed, no panic. I have a lot of hiding spots. These are like fake plants where the guppies could go, the baby guppy fry could go and hide. Yeah, they just go hide in here, or they go hide under the rocks. I have another patch right here, and then I have a lot of live plants. Some babies like to hang out. I mean, even they'll come out, like if you can see on the bottom, like these are the bigger fry, but some of them, will be out around, and I don't know, they swim faster to me. The baby fry swim faster. Like you'll see them kind of like chase them, not try to eat them, but chase them around from the food, and they're just fast. They're lightning fast. I was talking earlier about the different size fries I have. Like if you look, these are the newer ones. They stay near the top usually. Oh, let me zoom out. Sorry. Yeah, see, like they're like little tinier, and you can see it right here also. Like they're tinier than, say, this one right here. You see the size difference? And like they'll even come down over here, as you can see over here, and they'll eat it. I mean, a lot of Hi Select Pet, a lot of people do like having the breeder separator, but I think, from my honest opinion, other people, have different opinions, but I think that it causes more stress to the mom. And also, separating it causes more stress to the mom, and I think like you have a higher mortality rate for the moms dying because of the stressful situation giving birth. But usually, yeah, I seen one female of mine just started just laying them on the bottom. Sometimes even you can have the mother fish, especially in guppies, predate on her own babies. So especially being in a breeder box, she will, eat her babies as they fall down. They usually fall down, or they have it low on the ground, or sometimes they'll be in the bush over here and they have them. There's just, I've, they just they're so prolific breeders. They breed every 28 to 30 days. I was kind of disappointed that, it's been 8 months and this is a 38 gallon and they're just getting to this, to this, breed, more frequently. Like, I was thinking I was going to have babies in the first couple months. It was kind of disappointing. I was on belly watch with all my fish, but now it's just like, oh, you had babies. Woohoo. But yeah, if they didn't eat each other, then it would probably be, if there wasn't some predation going on, I think there would be a lot more babies. But like I said, the only really big female I have left is this orange one that popped out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and they weren't really healthy where I got my guppies, so I was really disappointed on how many females. Like, I think I started with 8 females to 2 males, and I was really thinking that they were going to have, tons of babies, but it didn't work out that way. But it's starting to pick back up. There's a lot more males. Not too much to stress the females out, but there's a good male to female ratio. I know, remember Aquafunk? I just had a couple and I was just always on watch, but now look at them. If you need guppies, Aquafunk, I can mail you some. Like, even the females, look at her gravid belly. You see that black dot on her too? So there's females in here. I was really concerned about the female ratio to male ratio, but I'm okay with it now, seeing that there are females coming up. Like I said, I love her tail, but this is one of the Guppy Train females, the original females I've gotten. Her tail is beautiful. Like, that's why I'm kind of reluctant to throw her out. Maybe because I want them to have that tail, but her back is so bent. It's just not pleasing to look at. Very true, Jeremy. Very true. When his mate died, the swordtail, when his mate died, he would go chase around the biggest female guppies that I had, and I think he stressed them out to the point where they died. I think he was being a little horn dog and killed my guppy females, but he doesn't mess too much with his own kind. He rather go over for that yellow female. They're about the same size. Exactly. Select pet. Like I was saying, I was really disappointed on the the babies they were throwing. Like, you could see for my 2 males that I had, they were like, he said that the male was cinnamon. They had cinnamon blood, and then he gave me he was working on a strain. It was bluegrass, Japanese blue guppies with some cinnamon. It was like a purple and orange male. They were really pretty. I liked the males. They were very pretty, but the females, like I said, this one has the bent back. 3 of them died before even getting to the size to breed, because he sold me them. I think they were even smaller than this. See these females right here? They were smaller than that when I got them. Yeah, it's kind of a sore spot. I don't recommend anyone going through him. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard people, my Guppy Train Guppies, because the last person I seen who had a sponsorship with Guppy Train, his fish had Colinaris. I forget. I don't know how to pronounce that. But I also had a worming problem when I first got them. I had to treat these fish. I don't know. I don't see any blues in any of these fish, so oopsie. Sorry. Wrong button. How's everyone night going? Just I know I usually just, put on some music, over, the background noise and just let, people, look at the tank. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I just, I have a rocking chair, so if you hear sometimes it'll be rocking in the background, I just sit here for hours and just look and see what changed. It's something new every day with this tank. It never gets old to me. I don't know why. Usually like, oh, I got fish and you forget about them, but they're breeding and yeah, he's a bully, but he's a scaredy cat too. And he's making me out to be a liar. I usually just put my hand up to the tank and he runs. Hey, you. He usually runs away. But he doesn't touch any of them though. He just chases them around when there's food around. He wants to get see the pellet? And usually my Pletko comes out and she doesn't play and she, swims off and tries to attack him. She checks him. She's like, no, no, these are my food, bro. Yeah, this is why I usually don't do voiceover videos. English is my second language, and if I'm not probably reading from a script, and I really don't like, script. I mean, I understand doing bullet points and doing stuff like that on a video. I like just talking to people, and I like, that's why I usually like going live and having conversations with, my subscribers and stuff, but video content, I don't think I could be one of those YouTube creators that have this is what this is and this is what is. I mean, I love watching videos like that. I'm a bad storyteller. I can't tell stories. I can't talk, even though English is my second language. That's just not my style, Select Pet. I know a lot of people, they have that. Well, yeah, and that's why I like your videos, Aquafunk, because you just go on and talk and what you need to say, and you let it out, and then you go on with your day. I mean, I love that kind of stuff, but I just have guppies. I mean, what can I talk about guppies? I mean, it's just beautiful to look at. It's relaxing, and I like looking at them. And I think people will enjoy looking at other people's fish. You know, some people don't have fish, but you know, I was very shocked that my YouTube channel hit a hundred subscribers. I was like, wow, people just watch my fish tank. Yeah, Panic. You know, your lives are so great. I love just listening to the story time, but you guys are storytellers though. You guys make it interesting. Like I sit there and, you know, I'm like, what's next? Oh, this is so interesting. And this is great. Like their lives are so fun and entertaining is because, you know, they're good at, you know, storytelling. I wish I had that ability to, you know, make good stories on the fly or, you know, I'm not. Oops. Knocking things over behind me. Yeah, I was yeah, I was doing vlog type, but you know, as a, you know, I'm a career college student, so it was very getting dicey, you know. Oh, thank you, Select Pet. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a, like I said, I'm a full-time college student. You know, I graduated last May. I love school. I think education is one of the best things to do. And you know, I focus on that, and especially, you know, I'm full classes, and it's very hard to, you know, make videos. I know I do a lot of rant videos or things I find disparaging about in the fishing community. But you know, I like this. I like, you know, going live, and or if I'm having a bad day, it just helps, you know, let it out. Hi Dee, how are you? It's very therapeutic, I should say. You know, I get a lot of support from, you know, my viewers, and like I said, I was very appreciative of everyone, you know, leaving comments and their well wishes and prayers. I'm doing a lot better. I don't think I've cried in like 4 or 5 days. I think I've been, you know, getting better at keeping it together. I don't know, it's just so crazy. I wouldn't wish this for anyone in going through what I'm going through right now. Yeah, people love my rants. I haven't done a rant video in a while, but I think.
Again.
Why are you not in bed, young sir? Excuse me. Patrick, it is 9:30. Go lay down. Turn off the light, please, and go lay down.
I put the iPod in my
Okay. Okay. Turn off the light, please. Yes. Turn off my light in my room, please. Sorry, you guys. Hold on one second.
I meant, I thought my light.
Now give me a kiss and go to bed. Mwah. Good night.
Right. Sorry about that.
It's okay. You got a big head and it hit my nose. Oh my goodness. I hate when you bump your nose and it feels like you have to sneeze. My son's big head just knocked my nose. I'm good at it. Oh, Aquafunk. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes I think that I come out like a babbling idiot. They're like, this girl can't talk. She can't do anything right. Thank you, Panicked Videos, for coming in. If you guys like paranormal stuff, they're really good. Check them out. Subscribe. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. Yeah, no, their work is very excellent. They're very thorough. They, you know, how they, you know, go through investigations. It's very, very interesting, and I like how they sum it up after they go to the field, they listen to their equipment, and it's just very. Patrick, shut your door, please. Yeah, it's very thorough, and I love them. They not do too much scary stuff. The aquariums, they usually do historical significance. I was just watching their Gettysburg. That's the first live I've caught, and it was so interesting how they were discussing the places they've been, and what they got. It's very interesting. I think like this is the most people, 5 people I've had in my live. Very exciting. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, I had to let my son shut his door. I was gonna start talking about what happened. I don't know if you guys watched my last video. I know some of you guys did, like Aquafun, because he left a comment. But um, my boyfriend, my son's father, he has other kids. He went. I guess the mom had another boyfriend, and they had a kid together, about a year old. And I guess the boyfriend was abusive, and he would go yell at the kids, and just say cruel stuff to the kids. Um, and I guess her son, the oldest boy, he's, I want to say 20, 19, 20. And the mom called my boyfriend Lewis, and told him, "Hey, can you come get your kids? It's." She was trying to leave. They were going to move out on the 25th. This happened on the 22nd of June. So yeah, so he goes and he picks the kids up, or go to pick up the kids. And I guess the dude comes out and starts yelling at my boyfriend. And he said, if you have something against me, come talk to me about it. Just leave my kids out of it. My kids are innocent. I come around. I'm not a deadbeat dad. If you have something to say, just say it to me. You don't need to bring my kids into something that, if you have an issue with me. And before, like, even a couple weeks before this incident, my boyfriend was like, he comes up to me, he's like, "I don't even know this guy." My boyfriend, he's doesn't involve himself with drama. He's not a type of person to look out for trouble. He's a very nice guy. He goes to work, and he's a very family oriented guy. He helps me. He cleans when there's stuff need to be done. He's a very good guy. And you know um I just had a feeling. I had a feeling that, it wasn't going to end well. I was actually getting dressed when my boyfriend told me that he was going to pick up his kids because of the situation. I said, "Hey, look, let me come with you." And he said, "No, no, it's okay." He said he was going to take one of his friends just to, go pick up the kids. And he says, "We're going to come home." It was Friday. It was my day off of school. Fridays usually my days off, because I had a summer class. And, I was like, "Okay, then we could go out to the movies." I was planning. I just had a feeling in my gut something was not okay. It wasn't right. Um, I look at my phone. I told him, I said, "You know what? Call me when you pick up the kids." I looked him straight in the eye, and that's what I said. And, I don't usually turn my phone volume on, but I had my phone volume on. I turned it up after he left. It's usually on vibrate. And I got a bling. It was my Facebook. I had a message from his ex-girlfriend, the mother of his children, and it said, "Hey, Luz has been shot. Call me." Just, I was so sad. Guys, my phone cut off. Sorry. I guess it got too hot in California. But thank you guys for coming. I will probably finish my story another day. But thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming and want to end this now. Okay, good night, guys. No. Jesus. How do I turn this off?